Hi there. So have you ever had to make a decision? Maybe pick a choice between two directions you were going to go. You knew one direction was going to be a bigger change. Maybe a big change for you yourself, might even change who you are. Leave you asking, who am I? Do you ever ask that? Well, I did. After 37 years as a software engineer with IBM, working on ZVM, a operating system hypervisor for IBM's largest servers, I decided to retire at the end of March of last year. And when I made that decision, one of my biggest concerns was going to be, what would my new identity be? You see, after working for almost 4 decades on the same product with most of the same people, and in many cases most of the same customers, my identity was really connected to that. And I wasn't sure what it would look like afterwards. But as I thought about it, going back to the early 90s, I was out hiking near Watkins Glen with a colleague, Len Deagle. And I wouldn't say we got lost, but we did seem to wander a little bit. And we joked about pondering, thinking about the product and our roles with it, and life in general. And since I have retired, I've been able to hike a lot more. Kind of a goal of getting out at least every other day, exploring new places. And so I would often share my hikes or share an animal I see along the way or different things of that nature. And back in May, at a family gathering, talking with people about it, and they enjoyed it. And I think it was Mike Katzman who said something like, you know, you should be writing these down or making a journal or something like that. And that kind of planted the seed of, yeah, maybe I could do that. And it kind of kept growing in my head. And next thing I know, my thought is I'm going to do this YouTube channel. I'm going to invite all you along for this journey as I kind of figure out with my hiking, who am I? Or just have fun. We'll see. I'm kind of making it up as we go, but it likely will be me out hiking, kayaking, biking, whatever, just exploring different places. Maybe pop in a little museum or a point of interest now and then, and sharing that with you all. Also, since I've been having a lot of time to think as I hike, occasionally I'll share a question that I've been chewing on, maybe something from a good book I've read recently or a podcast of interest. Different things along those lines. But I also welcome your ideas. You know, if there's a place I should be checking out, you know, let me know, or a question you've been chewing on, let me know and we can think about it together. So the official name of the channel is Wander and Ponder with Bill and Friends. And so the and friends part, it's actually been kind of cool out hiking since I retired. I've run into 2 former co-workers, also another guy who was a incredible photographer. I learned some things from him, and so from time to time, hopefully I'll be out here with some other people. Also, my friends include the little animals and birds that I run into along the way, even if they're just in my backyard or at the bird feeder. We'll share some of them along the way. And then my little friend Glen Dougal, some of you have met him. He's been associated with the VM workshop from time to time. He started out as my stand-in for WebExes during the pandemic. Just a face I could put up there from time to time. And so look for Glen to be popping in from time to time, sharing his little bits of trivia and information. So I should probably mention that I'm out here today at the IBM Glen. I started hiking up here probably in the mid-'80s to late 80s. It's changed quite a bit, but it's still a hidden gem in this area. Waterman Conservation Center obtained the property back in 2004. So a lot of old growth forest down here, but just a great place to get away. Number of places that I hike on a regular basis, multiple times a month, and this is one of them. So more than likely we'll be out here again Maybe I'll take you on a closer look at the trails here and different things to check out. After IBM, and there is life after IBM, I found several things to keep myself involved. One of them is the Endicott History and Heritage Center. It's in the old Burt's store in Endicott. Its first floor is dedicated to local IBM Endicott history. And so I'm a docent there. It's been great. The team there, Marlene, Carol, Tom, Randy, Donna, and others are just great. Very encouraging, very welcoming, helping me learn the ropes about being a docent and giving folks tours there. So if you're local or ever passing through the area, stop on in. I'd love to show you around. So another organization I looked into was Hire Heroes USA. Now they're a nationwide organization that helps those in the military transition to civilian jobs. I'd supported them in the past by giving donations, but that was kind of the extent of it. Now, one of the things that you hear over and over again when you look at retirement is you have to find something new to do. You have to find some way to stay engaged with the world. And so when I retired, I was also listening to a podcast that spoke about a challenge for those in the military when they leave is finding a new mission of their own. And so you guessed it, kind of this light bulb went off of, what if my mission could be helping them find their mission, right? And so I contacted Hire Heroes with a little trepidation because it's been 37 years since I looked for a job, and the only real transition in my life has been transitioning to retirement now, which was still fresh. But based on talking with them, my decades of experience in the industry, and also having worked with so many different corporations over the years, we thought we could leverage that. So bulk of what I do is mentoring, reviewing resumes, things of that nature. Great organization. They'll send me an email, hey Bill, do you have time on Thursday to talk to somebody? Things like that, and we set it up and just goes from that. So a very squared away organization. If you served in the military, thank you for your service. If you have a heart for those that served, and looking for a place to plug in, Hire Heroes is one you might want to check out. There'll be a link in the description below to check that out. So I also ended up getting volunteered to be the chairman for the VM workshop for 2023. Thank Glen for that. But it's actually great. It keeps me connected to the VM and the IT community, and more importantly to my friends there. And the rest of the planning committee is so good that it's an easy job. So we meet every summer. Hopefully maybe I'll get to see some of you all there. So who am I? Well, I guess I'm a docent and a mentor. I'm a brother, I'm an uncle. I'm a hiker, I'm a ponderer, I'm a wanderer. Trying to be a better person. I guess I'm a work in progress, I guess we all are, and kind of inviting you along on this journey. If you liked it and want to see more, there's a subscribe and notification. You know how YouTube works. I don't know how often I'll do these videos, but would love for you to come along on those. Like I said, if there's a place you want to go or something you want to see, drop that in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you all. Now I know your time is precious, so I really appreciate that you spent some of it with me. Thanks and have a great day, my friends.
I know that it can be